once we were given that responsibility, the one thing that they would do was give us that noose. And for real, you pull that noose, they find yourself hung up there in that yard. You know what time it is.
I mean, I hate that you was raised. I'm the baby of 8 children. My mama raised us in a house in an all-black neighborhood in Dallas, Texas. Oak Cliff, Texas at that. You understand what I'm talking about? And I'm sorry about that, but children need to be with their parent. So was you raised up here?
Yes.
So that's the reason why you was in a group home. Because whatever they doing the same thing that they're doing now. They are making the kids responsible for themselves at 13. And if you don't want to do what your parents say do, then the state allows you to do as a 13-year-old kid to do what you want to do, and that's not right. You wasn't responsible. Wouldn't you rather had a mama and a daddy and sisters and brothers? Wouldn't you rather had that?
When I rather had the ability for them to say, hey, you come in here, you be here in here by that time, instead of them breathing down my neck, you actually right.
Already, because it would have gave you structure.
Yeah.
None of my brothers and sisters, I had 2 brothers go to the penitentiary, and it was some stuff that they did that it was designed, but not really, because we all have choices.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm talking about? But see, you didn't have no choice because of the state. At 13, the state took you away from your mama and daddy. You understand? Up here in Washington, that's what they're doing now to the second and third generation. So look, if you had kids, brother, they would be doing the same thing to your kids, because we have politicians and Olympia that is advocating for the same thing that they did to you. Can I ask you a question without offending you? Was your mother and daddy on drugs?
Absolutely.
So that's how.
And I say that because they, in fact, were able to make their own decisions, and in fact, they did make their own decisions. It just wasn't based on what everyone else was having to be able to make their decisions based off.
Yeah. Well, we all make decisions, you know what I'm saying? But their best decision wasn't yours.
No.
You understand what I'm saying?
Their best decisions didn't have my decisions.
In your intentions, your what they intended for you to be. You understand? They were busy with drugs and the streets and penitentiary and stealing and robbing, and so they didn't have your best interest at heart. So I get it.
The best decisions that they had was asking each other where he at. You know what I'm saying?
Instead of yeah.
And if they can't point to the other where they at, then they get to holler my name. Right. Where you at? Get your ass out here right now. Raise your hand. You know what I'm saying? And that'd be exactly what that was, man. I'm responsible now for myself to be able to answer to them. And if I'm not, by the time I'm there for the countdown, if I'm not there by the end of the countdown, it's over with.
Yeah.
It's time to go play in your rooms, right? You know what time it is. And so,
hey, baby, I'm not gonna ask you no more to get off these people's property.
By the time it was all done, it was okay. So what decision you gonna make now, based on what now? And so now, because of me trying to be a smart butt, trying to be able to be responsible for myself, now trying to be a smart butt, I found myself in bed, and for real, teeth brushed, dinner eaten, and Dre in bed by 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
By 6 p.m.
Well, we had to be in and shower. I mean, bath time. But when the street lights come on, you understand what I'm saying? But look here, brother, I gotta keep it pushing. And what's your name?
Jeray.
Jeray?
Yeah.
And if no one told you today that they love you, I love you.
All right, now.
Have a good day, baby.